Netflix's Three-Body Problem, the latest show from Game of Thrones co-creators David Benioff and D.B. Weiss, unexpectedly delivers on a big battle of Winterfell death that fans had expected to pan out in Season 8. Based on the Hugo Award-winning novel The Three-Body Problem by Liu Cixin, the latest Netflix hit was adapted for the screen by Benioff, Weiss, and a third collaborator, Alexander Wu, True Blood. The show opens with a young Yi Wenjie, Xin Sang, watching her father get beaten to death during a conflict in the Chinese Cultural Revolution. After her father's public execution, the talented astrophysicist is conscripted by the Chinese military to work on a secret project. In the present, Yi Wenjie, Rosalind Chow, is still feeling the ramifications of her decisions all those years ago. In fact, the fallout from her choices echoes across not just time, but space as well. Yi Wenjie's daughter, Vera Yi, Vidette Lim, is the latest in a string of world-renowned scientists to die by suicide after allegedly realizing that modern physics no longer makes sense. Soon enough, Three-Body Problem reveals the deaths are linked to an extraterrestrial threat. Three-Body Problem gives John Bradley the death Game of Thrones didn't. Viewers thought Bradley's Sam would die and got Season 8. Jack Rooney is in the VR world in Three-Body Problem. Before Vera's death, the scientist spoke with her research assistant, Saul Durand, Yovan Adipo, about the hopelessness of science no longer working. Saul is one of the Oxford Five, a group of former physics students who are close-knit friends. The group's other members include Augustina, Augie Salazar, Isa Gonzalez, Jean Cheng, Jess Hong, Will Downing, Alex Sharp, and Game of Thrones alum Jack Rooney, John Bradley. Unlike his fellow physics majors, Jack dropped out of Oxford and abandoned his scientific pursuits to launch the potato chip company Jack Snacks, but that doesn't undercut Jack's importance to the story. While visiting Yi Wenjie, Jean acquires a strange VR headset that once belonged to Vera. After Jean shows it to Jack, he mysteriously receives his own headset. Although Augie pleads with her friends to stop playing the game, Jean and Jack ignore her, clearing levels 2 and 3 together. During level 4, they meet with a strange woman, Tatiana, Marlowe Kelly, and learn about the alien threat. Although Jack asks to leave, and although Tatiana allows it, Jack is murdered by Tatiana in his own home during episode 3. Even stranger, the murder doesn't appear on Jack's security cameras. Why Three-Body Problem killed off Jack Rooney so early? No one is safe in Netflix's Three-Body Problem. When Game of Thrones was airing on HBO, fans predicted that John Bradley's character, Sam, would die during Season 8's The Long Night. Set entirely at the Starks' Winterfell home, the lauded episode chronicles the battle between the army of the dead and those of the living. Prior to the White Walkers' advance into Westeros, Samwell Tarly was a steward in the Night's Watch alongside Jon Snow, Kit Harington. Although he wasn't the best fighter, Sam prided himself on his knowledge of history and lore. In some ways, killing off a good guy like Sam would have played perfectly in The Long Night.